Hello, my name is Aleisha and welcome back to the Nurse RX. I know you guys, it's been so long. I think it's been about 3-4 months, but I'm a homeschool mama. So, priorities. Gotta take care of the little one. We're ending the third grade year very soon. So right now we're just honed in and focused on getting through the third grade year, all the fun things, but I'm back to shoot another video because I have had a ton of questions about my hiatal hernia surgery and I want to answer them all in one video. This is part one of these questions. I know I want to have some more questions coming in. If you have a question in regards to anything hiatal hernia related or anything else that you may want to know, please drop them in the comment section below or hit me up on Instagram under the Nurse RX or shoot me an email. But I have a list of questions here that I have received from so many of you guys. But first, I would like to say thank you. My heart is just exploding right now. I have received so much positive feedback from you guys and it has just blown me away. It's something that I didn't expect right now, but I'm just so humbled. I'm so grateful that, the positivity is just overwhelming, but in a good way. And I appreciate that. There's so much negativity out here in the world. The only thing that I want to do and I want reciprocated to me is positivity, and you guys have been above and beyond that. So I thank you for your messages of encouragement, the questions you guys ask, or just giving me just positive feedback in general. I truly appreciate you, and I thank you so much. Okay, so let's jump right into these questions. I have a list here of some questions. I have 17 written down for today that I wanted to jump into. So if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my questions and I will respond back to you with my answer. So the very first question I have is, how did I get my hiatal hernia? Well, hiatal hernias can happen for a number of reasons. Lifting something too heavy. It could be weight related. If you are heavier set and you have pressure pushing or pulling or whatever, it can, separate those diaphragm muscles that can become weak and have a hiatal hernia that way. I had a type 3 paraesophageal hiatal hernia, which means it was pretty large hernia according to my doctor, and the top part of my stomach protruded up through my diaphragm, which left a gaping not hole but widening of my diaphragm. So that's why I was having the constant reflux, everything was just constant. It was no relief. But hiatal hernias can happen for a lot of different reasons. I truly believe mine's happened from a weight issue. Now, if you're looking at me, you're probably saying she doesn't have a weight issue. She doesn't have weight. Yeah, to me, I do. I am 5'3". Last time I weighed myself, I'm gonna put myself out there because it is what it is, and I am working on that. Okay, it's not gonna always be this way, but I'm working on it. I am currently 175 pounds ish. My highest weight before my surgery was 189. Right before my surgery, I was 185. Right now I'm currently 174, 175-ish, and I have 50 pounds to lose. That's my goal, 50 pounds, and I'm sticking to it. And I know I can do it. I've done it plenty of times, but I truly believe mine is a weight issue. My weight tends to go up and down a lot. As of recent, it's been up due to a number of factors. One of those being stress related. I am an emotional eater. I'm not ashamed to say that. I had a lot of things going on, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, my grandmother recently passed away last year. That was very, very heavy on me. I dealt with that not in the very best way. I went to food a lot for comfort. Even before my grandmother passed away, my weight has always been kind of up and down because I'm an emotional eater, and that's just what it is. And I noticed once I had my surgery, of course, you're on a special diet for a while, for at least a few weeks. My weight did drop. I lost like 20 pounds in a matter of less than a month. But since my surgery, I've cut out a lot of different foods, which has helped my weight stay under that 180 mark. But I'm trying to get way below that because of other health issues like knee pain and things like that. But back to the question. I believe my weight issue my hiatal hernia came from my weight issue with all of things just pressing and spreading inside my body. And yeah, so I think that's how I got my hiatal hernia at that time. Next question. What is my current workout routine, and do I do abdominal exercises? My current workout routine consists of cardio. I have a treadmill. I love walking/jogging on my treadmill. It's not a huge treadmill that I can run on it. I would really love to start running, but I can't as of right now because it's hard for me to get outside a lot because of seasonal allergies. It's springtime. Me and spring are not friends. My allergies flare up and it's a wash. So right now, my current workout routine, I do get outside, but I have to wear a mask outside, I know, like with no one around because of pollen and things of that issue. So I go outside. It's not for extended period of time. So I do a lot of HIIT cardio at home, or I do a lot of just walking on my treadmill. I love Tybo. Billy Blanks is still everything to me, okay? I do his workouts on YouTube. I love Billy Blanks. And abdominal exercises, I am just now getting back to doing abdominal exercises. I kind of stayed away from it for a while because I was afraid. I did not want to undo what has been done. I know it was probably in my head, it's surgery, everything's corrected and fixed, but mentally I was still like, I don't want to mess up the surgery. I don't want to undo something that's already been done. So eventually I would love to invest in a larger treadmill so I can get, I feel I will work out more or longer if I had a larger treadmill, because I can do the running, the jogging, the walking, as opposed to just walking and jogging. And to me, that gets a little bit boring. But that's what my current workout is. I lift very light weights. When I say very light, I think the most I would do for my arms is 5 pounds. I don't want to go any heavier than that because I'm not trying to bulk up. I'm trying to eventually start to lean out. What is my eating plan for right now and after my surgery and moving forward? So right now my eating consists of fruits, vegetables, chicken. I don't eat seafood. The only seafood I will eat is shrimp, and that's rare. Otherwise, I am not a seafood fan. I don't like it. I've tried it before. It's just not my thing. My doctor did inform me to stay away from beef, so I don't eat any type of beef. I eat ground turkey, turkey breast, things of that nature. What else? I stay away from really bready foods like thick breads because it doesn't get stuck here, but it can become uncomfortable because bread, as we all know, can swell up in your stomach. It swells up and it's just like, oh my gosh. So if I eat bread, it's very like light breads, or I'll eat like small portions of bread, but not like thick, heavy breads. I do eat subs sometimes, but I'll have them pick out the inside of the breading a little bit to kind of not make it so thick. So that's my eating plan as of right now. I do eat sweets because I love sweets. I'm trying to cut back on that as well. but I stay away from all carbonated drinks. I have not had a carbonated drink since before my surgery. I'm really afraid to go back to carbonated drinks only because I still get bloated easily, and I can't burp still. So if it doesn't come this way, it's gonna go out the other way, and if it doesn't go out the other way, it gets stuck, and that's a whole nother issue. So no carbonated drinks, no red meat, and everything else is pretty much back to normal. When did I return back to work? Well, I am a registered nurse by profession. However, I am a stay-at-home mom, so I work from home. And I do homeschooling with my son, and I also have a business out of my home, several businesses out of my home. So returning to work for me looked a little bit different than the traditional 9 to 5. I would say for the first 3.5 weeks, I pretty much laid low. I had to do a lot of walking around my house, because I didn't want that gas from my surgery sitting up in my belly. I wanted to make sure I got all my body parts moving from the anesthesia, the surgery, and things of that nature. So, returning back to work for me was pretty easy because, like I say, I work from home, stay-at-home mom. I have several businesses out of my house. That's pretty much it. And I did have another question in regards to travel. Traveling, I started traveling at 3.5 weeks after my surgery. And to me, because at that time, my grandmother, she was in hospice, on hospice at home. However, it was very important to me that I needed to spend quality time with her. I did see her virtually through cameras and things of that nature because I live in one state, she lived in another state, but I needed to spend that quality one-on-one time with her. Like, my grandmother was my everything. I miss her dearly still, but I needed to travel. I was like fresh out of surgery. I don't care. Look, at the end of the day, nothing was going to stop me from spending time with my grandmother. And I jumped on a plane and I traveled 1.5 hours by plane, another 1.5 hours by car to get to where she was at. And I don't regret it. I would have regretted it if I didn't go. So travel for me was okay. I did experience some pain while I was traveling. But if you do travel right after surgery, take it easy. No heavy lifting. I was informed not to lift anything over 10 pounds. I did not. I did have my son with me as well, and he was a big help with that. So yeah, traveling, take it easy, back to work, go upon your doctor's discretion, but just try to take it easy. You just had major surgery, but at the same time, like I said, I made the main thing the main thing. The main thing for me was spending time with my grandmother, fresh out of surgery and all. And after my surgery, she wound up passing. I had my surgery the end of May. She passed in August, and I was back on a plane and did not care. So yeah, weight loss. So what was my weight before surgery, and how has my weight been after surgery? So as I stated before, at my highest weight, I was 189 pounds. Right before my surgery, I was 185 pounds. Currently, I am 174, 175. My goal weight is between 130 and 140. Whenever I lose weight, I look different every single time. So 130 may look good during one season. 130 in another season may look like, oh my goodness, here's the turkey burger and the fries and the shake because you look too thin. And I would agree. So I'm going to assess myself when I get to about 140 to see how I feel, how I'm looking. I know people say numbers don't matter, but they matter to me. Okay. Was my heart rhythm normal when I had my hiatal hernia? My heart rate was normal. I never experienced rhythm problems with my hiatal hernia. Some people, it may be different, but as far as I'm concerned, I did not have any rhythm problems with my heart. Question number 7. Why did I choose surgery over medication and exercise? Well, I chose surgery because, as I stated in my previous videos, I suffered from acid reflux every single day, all day for a couple plus years. It was bad. It took me forever to eat because my food would get stuck. Even the smallest amounts of food would get stuck in my throat, would not progress down. Every time I swallowed something, it felt like someone took razor blades and just chopped the inside of my esophagus up as I was swallowing, including water. And everything just hurt. I was in pain. I was very uncomfortable. So after I decided to do all my tests and they said, yes, you have a significant hernia, I was like, why live in pain? I tried the medications. The medications did not work for me. I did the exercise thing. Even though I did get my weight down, the symptoms were still there. So I chose surgery, and I'm glad I did choose the surgery because according to my doctor, when he went inside to do my surgery, it was stuck. So no matter how much weight I lost, no matter how many videos I watched on how to, reverse my hiatal hernia, it wouldn't have moved because it was stuck. It was stuck up in my up above my diaphragm, and he had to really, really work it to get it out, to get everything back into position. So that's why I chose it. I got sick of dealing with the medications. I don't really care for medications unless I really, really, really need to take it. And I just wanted to be free from pain and discomfort. So that's why I chose surgery over medications and exercise. Even though I still exercised, exercise did not help correct the hernia. So the surgery did. And it was not my first surgery. I've had other surgeries before. I've had ovarian cysts before on several occasions. I've had fibroids before. I had that corrected and other things. But so surgery itself did not scare me. But this particular surgery was different for me. So I would say I was very nervous going in because I didn't know what to expect. But I'm so glad I did it and don't regret it at all. Let's see. Was my hiatal hernia surgery open or laparoscopic? I had a laparoscopic surgery. So they did not have to open me up per se to make the corrections. They placed 5 incisions on my belly, and they did it robotically. I think it's called the Da Vinci robotic surgery or something to that nature. So they went in that way, and I still have my scars. They're not bad. I mean, look, they're my battle scars. They are what they are. I'd rather have the scars than the pain and the discomfort. So I did it that way, and yeah, that was it. And I don't believe open surgery was ever an option that was given to me. And I'm glad, because if I didn't need to have open surgery, then I'm okay with that. I just wanted to make sure whatever you needed to do to fix it, just fix it and be done with it. Did I see any alleviation in my symptoms? Yes. Since the day of my surgery, just turning my page here. Since the day of my surgery, I have had no symptoms. Thank God, because that pain was something I've never experienced before. Whenever you have like acid reflux and GERD and things of that nature, it is, imagine someone pouring gasoline down your throat and just taking a match and setting you on fire every few seconds. That's how I felt. Laying down was painful. I could never lay on my right side. I felt like my head would just swell up. So imagine imagine experiencing that for over 2+ years. I felt like my throat, it was constantly raw. I felt like the lining of my esophagus was deteriorating because it was constant reflux up into my esophagus and giving me extreme headaches as well. So I have not had any symptoms of my acid reflux GERD since my surgery. So everything's been fixed. Do I wear a bra? Well, sorry, not do I wear a bra? Of course I wear a bra. Does wearing a bra bother me when I eat? Well, since you ask, yes, it does. I have to wear a wireless bra. Right now I have on a wire bra and I'm about to rip it off of my body. Because the wire presses against my diaphragm, which causes discomfort. Even 11 months after my surgery, the slightest bit of pressing in that area causes discomfort for me. So 98% of the time, I'm wearing a wireless bra, which can still be uncomfortable, but not as much discomfort as a wire bra. So I try to just wear like tank tops that are cupped, that can give me support because they don't have the wire in them, of course. Or I go for a wireless bra. Why I have on a wire bra right now? I don't know. It's the first thing I saw, so it's the first thing I grabbed. And trust me, when the cameras go out, it's coming off, and I'm going to be comfortable. So yes, I try my best to be as comfortable as possible because I still get a little bit of tenderness in that area if something's pressing, especially after I eat. When I eat my food, I cannot overeat. In the beginning, I would never know when to stop, even though I did not eat a lot, because I would never experience discomfort until after I ate. I'm like, oh, even though I ate a little bit, it's very uncomfortable. So yeah, either a tank top that has a built-in bra with it, or wireless is the most comfortable for me. How's my fitness journey going since surgery? Well, since you ask, I've been off and on my fitness journey. It's been hard, you guys. Like I said, I am a homeschool mama. And right now we are pulling it in for my son's 3rd grade year. What's most important to me at this time, and will always be, is my family. My family, God, my family, everything else. So right now, just making sure that he is getting the education he needs at home. Even though it's homeschool, it's virtual school. So he still meets with a teacher online as well as his other classmates. But right now, just making sure that he's getting what he needs from me, his mom, to have the best and the most successful homeschool year in the 3rd grade. So I have been not neglecting myself, but look, our days start early, 7:30. We're probably wrapping up around 3. After that, I go into wife mode. I'm cooking and I'm cleaning. And after all of that is done, I'm in the bed. So my workout and fitness routine has taken a back burner to that. But I know I need to get back to me so I can take better care of myself, so I can be a better wife and better mom. When I do work out, like I said before, I love cardio. I love to feel a good sweat. So I'll be getting back into that very soon. School wraps up in about a month and a half for us. And then I'll be back on my full steam journey. For me, once I get him past the major things in school, then I'll feel more comfortable. But yeah, it's no excuse, but I'm just being honest. Like I said, my family, God, family, everything else, that includes my fitness journey. So Next question. Why did I choose the toupee over the Nissen or the Lynx? Well, I chose the toupee. I had this discussion with my gastro doctor, and I chose the toupee because, one, for the Lynx, hiatal hernia surgery repair, I did not want metal, any foreign objects in my body. So to me, that was a no-brainer. I don't want that in my body. What are my next options? I just didn't want it. I know everybody's different, but that's just something that I did not want for me and my body. Yet you can take the metal out, if you choose to do so later on in life, but I didn't want to do that. So my next options were Nissen or toupee. The Nissen wrap is where you take the top part of your stomach, which is called the fundus, and wrap it 360 degrees around your esophagus. It gives you a tighter wrap. With the toupee, it gives you a 270 degree wrap around your esophagus, so it's not as tight. And per my doctor, since he's the expert in this area, he says you get the exact same results without as much restriction. And, after doing my research and coming to the conclusion, let's do the toupee. I just wanted to make sure that I was doing what was best for my body at that time. And I'm glad I did choose the toupee over the Nissen, because at first I was like, I want the Nissen. That's all I want. I don't want anything else. I don't want metal, which was out of the question anyways. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to go all in. But I don't regret the toupee because, like I said, I've been perfectly fine ever since then. And he said it can last up to 15 years. Some people last a lifetime. Hopefully I'm a lifer. So we'll see. Can I burp or vomit if needed? No, I still cannot burp, and I'm okay with that. I cannot vomit. Now, there have been many occasions as of recently I've been very nauseous. I don't know why I've been nauseous. I've just been very, very nauseous. And it felt like I had to, vomit. Sorry. I had to get it out. But I just couldn't. So no, I don't have the ability to vomit, but I do, if I really, really, really need to. My doctor did prescribe to me some anti-nausea medications to combat that feeling of and the discomfort of the nausea. I'll just take my anti-nausea medication and be done with it. I'm not trying to fight with trying to get up, something that I don't really need to get up when I have this to combat it. Like I said, I don't like medications, but if I need to take it, I will. What's the best way to balance small meals and get enough nutrition, protein, and fiber? Well, what I've learned for myself is the best way to make sure I get all my groups in, my good healthy foods, is to try to squeeze them in each meal. So if I'm doing fruits and vegetables and grains and things of that nature, I can try to hit a fruit and a vegetable together and maybe like snack on, or like for breakfast, for instance, make a smoothie. That way I can get all my fruits and vegetables in. And then maybe follow it up with an oatmeal. And then later on in the day, getting a protein, I can get like a chicken breast. I try to track my meals that way as opposed to saying, how do I get it in? I have to track it. And I use MyFitnessPal to help track what I eat throughout the day, how much I'm eating throughout the day, to make sure that I do get the nutrients that I need to sustain my body. So, can I lift heavy weights? Well, my son is 67 pounds. He's heavy and I lift him. That's the heaviest I will go. I don't lift weights, but I lift my son and he's heavy, but I don't pick him up for long periods of time. Like if we're playing and say, "Mommy, pick me up." Of course, he's my son. I don't care if he's 30, I'm gonna still pick him up. It's my kid. So, yeah, I don't lift heavy weights, but I do lift heavy things from time to time, but not for an extended period of time. And that's just out of my own comfort level. No specific reason. And I have another question that is outside of my hiatal hernia questions, but I did receive a question from a sweet young lady on my IG page. She asked the question, how did I start my YouTube channel? Well, I started my YouTube channel many years ago, but you don't know that because I deleted all those videos. I just felt led to delete those videos and just start over. And I started over last year with my hiatal hernia surgery. And why did I start my channel? I just felt I wanted to share the information that I have in regards to things that interest me, like anything medical, beauty, fashion, just clothing, anything. I wanted to make, even though it's called the thenurserx, I still want to continue to continually just be who I am authentically. And it's going to be, because I'm a multifaceted person, I don't want to just close myself off to one area, even though it's still going to be heavily medical. You may see some videos in here regarding to other things outside of medicine. So if you have any questions of things that you want me to do a video on, shoot them in the comments below. Send me an email, hit me up on IG with your questions at thenurserx, and I will be sure to look into those for you. But anybody who knows me knows that I'm an extremely, extremely introverted person. I've always been that way. And that's just who I am. And I don't make any, excuses for it. That's just who I am. So starting a YouTube channel for me, I wouldn't say it was hard to start my YouTube channel, but it took some time in the beginning because when you put yourself out there on YouTube, it's out there, and it comes with a multitude of things. You can have some very friendly people, like, you guys watch my videos, give me the most positive feedback, the most encouraging messages, and it makes me want to keep going. You can also have people who are just not so very nice. I've had some comments before in previous videos that were very racially charged, and that kind of made me pull back a little bit. But then I was like, well, why should I stop just because they're hiding behind the screen? I'm doing what I need to do, what I feel like I'm called to do. So yeah, I try my best to stick to who I am, authentically am, while, even though I am an introvert, just do me in the best way possible. And starting my YouTube channel, even though I started back in 2015, stopped, erased all those videos, and they were getting a lot of traction. I just stopped, and I wanted to start over and just do some different kind of content that was more authentic to who I am. And I'm so glad I did that, because I've come across some phenomenal people who've just made me just feel great. So like I said before, if you have any questions, leave them below and I'll be sure to answer them. If you'd like to know anything about me, leave them in the question box below, or my IG or email. I will be doing a get to know me video very, very soon. So you can get to know about me outside of the medical information that I'm providing. So if you're interested in that, be looking for that very, very soon. And I want to thank you once again for joining me today. Thank you for all of the great comments, the feedback, the new subscribers. I was just blown away. Whenever I get that notification, I got a new subscriber, I'm like, really? Oh my God. Like, thank you guys. So like, you just make my heart smile, and it makes me so happy that you authentically want to follow my journey. There are so many people that I watch on YouTube and that make, that I follow on a consistent basis. And I was like, I'm glad I'm able to provide that for someone else. So thank you guys so much. And thank you for joining me today on this frequently asked questions video about my hiatal hernia surgery. And please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification down below to be notified of when my videos hit. Just select all, and I'll be back very soon. I promise it's not going to take months, because I'm currently already in the process of getting ready for my next video. If you have any questions about anything, please ask me, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.